Hola, buenos días, or buenas tardes, buenas noches. All right, depende de la hora, depends on what time of day you're watching this. Bienvenidos a la clase de español. Me llamo Amber Morgan y soy la profesora de español. Hello, welcome to Spanish 2. I'm going to be your professor, Amber Morgan. And I just wanted to take a few moments to get you acquainted with the course and introduce myself, let you put a face to well, you'll see a face in many of the videos, but if you don't watch the videos, put a face to all the messages that you're going to be receiving from me and announcements. And just to say welcome. I'm excited to have you. I'm excited to be here with you, guiding you on this journey as you continue learning the language. I try to make myself as accessible as I possibly can. I really want to be here to help you meet your goals, whatever those might be. If your goal is acquisition and you really want to improve your communication skills this semester, I encourage you to really dig in and, practice with those listening and speaking activities. Take advantage of any of those opportunities to repeat activities for extra practice, and incorporating anything that you can do outside of the classroom as well. Watching movies or TV shows in Spanish. I'm happy to recommend some of my favorite Netflix shows in Spanish if you would like. Listening to podcasts, I can recommend some of those as well. So for those that really want to truly progress your language skills, I'd be happy to provide you with some resources. Just reach out to me and let me know. For those who this is your last Spanish class and you're going to be done and you're checking the box for graduation, I understand, and that's okay too. I'm here to help you and, successfully getting through the course and get the grade that you would like by completing all of the assignments. I try to structure the course in such a way that everyone can be successful if you are taking it seriously and putting forth an effort and completing all of the assignments. The goal here is to get you as much exposure to the language as possible and just as much practice using the language, because really that is how language is acquired. It's through exposure to the language, getting input, receiving, listening to the language being spoken, seeing the language written, and interacting with the language and producing the language. This is how language is acquired. So just getting you all the exposure that we can is the goal. Understand that this is it is a very intensive, fast-paced course. So if you did not take Spanish 1 on a 6-week mini term, then please be prepared this is a sprint, whereas a regular semester might feel more like a marathon. So keep that in mind. We are going to cover the same amount of material in 6 weeks that you would normally cover in a 16-week course. So if you took Spanish 1 in the first term, then you're familiar with how quickly this course flies by, but also with the amount of work that goes into it each week. So please keep in mind, you're probably going to be spending at least 9 to 10 hours. And that's me saying probably at a minimum to get through all the activities. Some will be lots less and some will be lots more. So it just kind of depends on you. But please pace yourself and take the breaks when you need to. But remember that there really aren't any built-in breaks. So when we get to the end of the course, you'll kind of have a little bit of some flex on that last week. It's not a full week, but you'll have a little bit of flexibility with completing the course and your final exam. But prior to that, it's 1 chapter a week. So keep in mind what we would normally cover in 3 weeks, we're covering in 1 week. So we will cover chapters 6 through 10 of the text. I won't get into all the details that you're going to see if you read through the overview, but I'm just going to kind of touch on some things. You've probably found your way here. You found the welcome note because you found this video. So please make sure you're reading through this. Welcome to the course and the overview. Please make sure you're reading through the syllabus thoroughly. If you have not purchased the text, there is a link and there's information in the syllabus about how to purchase it. If you are still confused when you go through and you're not sure how to purchase the text or the code, please message me as soon as possible. Let's get that taken care of as early as possible. If you purchase the text and the course code for Super Sites for Spanish 1, then your code should still be active depending on the level of the code that or the amount of time that you purchased the code for, but it should still be active. So please try to log in again using the same code, and you're going to join the new class. So when you click on this link, it tells you how to go and join this class in Super Sites. So you'll be joining the Spanish 2 class. This is your course pacing and due dates. I'm going to go ahead and just do a brief little overview of that. As I said, 1 chapter each week. That's a lot. Okay. We have just a few days for you to kind of get acquainted with the course. Get your attendance confirmed. So follow those instructions for that. I'll be sending out some announcements to remind you of that this week. But you're going to hit the ground running next Monday. I know it's a holiday, so if you want to take Monday off and not start till Tuesday, that's perfectly fine. You work this at your schedule, however it works. If you need to do all your work on the weekend, I'm okay with that. I understand that. So that's perfectly fine. Assignments are open and begin on Monday of each week, and then they are due on the following Sunday. If you do need to turn anything in late, please email me and just let me know. Monday, I put in grades, so you'll see a 0 go in on Monday, but keep in mind that that's just a placeholder that tells you what your grade's going to look like if you don't make up the assignment. But if you do turn in the assignment later, just email me, let me know. Or if there's a submission button in Canvas, that'll let me know, and that's usually sufficient. But if there's not, please send me an email so that I know, and I'll update your grade. I wouldn't recommend falling too far behind, though, because I've seen too many students kind of take advantage of this, by grace, and fall really far behind and not be able to catch up. So please don't do that to yourself. This is just to help you when I know that things come up, and sometimes you need a little bit of flexibility there. So I'll work with you, but please make sure that you're trying to keep pace and keep everything as much as you possibly can. Those due dates are there to help you stay on pace. But again, I work with you in every way that I can to help you get through this course and be successful. So each week, new chapter, you will have 3 assignments for each week. One will be at a Super Sites graded assignment. This is the one that's due on Sunday. One will be a discussion posted in Canvas, and then one will be a lesson test also in Super Sites. Keep in mind, there are 2 types of, really 3 assignments in Super Sites. One is called Learn. These assignments are posted on with a due date of Friday each week, and these are just your learning activities. Do those for learning the material. Those are presentation of the vocabulary, presentation of the grammar, things of that nature. So do those to learn the material. They are not graded. They are just for your benefit. You'll also find extra resources in Canvas in the modules. You'll find links to Quizlet sets, links to videos to just help you learn. So do those first and get acquainted with those, with the material for the chapter, and then go through and complete the assignments. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of time to work through these. These have unlimited attempts, but you can practice those as many times as you need to. They are for completion. Then you have a discussion. Please try to get that posted as early as you can so that you have time to reply and that students have time to reply to you as well. These are completed all in Spanish. They alternate between written and video, and that's explained within each discussion if it is a written or it's a video discussion. If you are unsure how to create a video discussion, I'll be glad to help you with that. But that information, we talked about that a little bit in Spanish 1, but I'll be glad to send you the video on how to do that, and I'll try to get that posted actually in Canvas this week. And then you will have a lesson test for each chapter. Just a chapter test. You have 2 attempts. There are some that Super Sites has automatically made it only 1 attempt. So if that's the case, what I want you to do is after you've completed it, if you would like a second attempt, please send me an email and I can reset it for you to reset the whole test, and now you'll be able to retake it. But if the test allows for a second attempt, it'll automatically allow you a second attempt in Super Sites, but some of them, for some reason, Super Sites sets it up that way. So when that is the case, please shoot me an email and just say, I'd like a second attempt at the Chapter 7 lesson test, and I will go in and reset that for you, let you know that I reset it so you can retake it. And you'll have to retake it because I won't have your score. So if you want to shoot me an email, let me know what your score is. We can hang on to that. We can keep the highest score. But that is not usually an issue, but sometimes people want to retake to get a better grade, and I'm okay with that. In Spanish 1, I know I'll let you do unlimited attempts, but this one we're only going to have 2 attempts at each one. You still can use your text as a resource if you need to. Okay, a lot of these tests are very application based anyway. So scrolling on down till we get to the end of the course, right? Each week, 3 activities per week that are graded, and 1 chapter per week, right? And then we get to week 6. This is your final exam week, but this is also an opportunity for you to catch up. So you do have a final exam posted in Super Sites. There's a little bit of a writing component within that exam, so you will not have a separate writing assessment for this particular class. Your writing and your speaking will all be assessed through your discussion posts. So keep that in mind. Anything that you need to catch up on will need to be turned in this week, and I'll be sending out reminders and announcements of final due dates, when the last days are that I can take work from you. Probably going to be the Friday the 12th for most everything, to give myself time to grade it and get your grade put in. So that is your course pacing and your assignments. And back to the main page. So like I said, assignments come out each week. Modules will open up each week, and I just encourage you to stay on pace with those the best that you can. Email me if you need anything. I am always here to help you, to guide you in any way, to help you out in any way that I can. And I just want you to be successful, and I want you to learn to love the language just as I do, and get as much as you can out of it. So, que tengan un buen día. Hope you have a great day. Adios. Hasta luego. I will see you on your video posts.